My father always said, never go anywhere empty-handed because it was amazing how much work you could get done on your way to doing some work. And, he's right. As I go around the homestead, I realize that I should never be empty-handed. I should be taking something somewhere. Good morning. I thought I would do, since this week they had the State of the Union. I didn't watch that fiasco, but I know they had it. But I thought what I would do is do a kind of a state of the homestead. Um, for you if you're interested, but really kind of for me. Kind of doing a list of what's going on around here, what projects I'm getting onto, and what's upcoming in the coming spring and summer. I have to admit, I have not gotten to several of my winter projects, that being one of them. Working on docks is a winter thing, and I didn't get to it. If we have another cold spell, I hope to, but I haven't. Um, Another one is this here. This pile of garbage right here is the residue of, and I'm embarrassed to say it, Hurricane Ivan. After Ivan, when everything was destroyed, we were piling stuff. Well, stuff got piled up here whether we wanted to or not. I mean, we didn't put that piece of dock there. That's where it landed. But I have slowly gotten rid of stuff, but the last few years I have just ignored this area. So I really need to get back on this because this is a good little area, and it's just grown over metal and wood and stuff that needs to be taken care of. We burn our paper trash because the local garbage pickup service did away with their recycling, which it wasn't really recycling anyway because the stuff wasn't going into any kind of recycling. China quit taking our recycling a few years ago, and if anybody tells you they're recycling, um, force them to show you, because we found out that all the stuff we were putting in the recycling bins was just going into the garbage. So, um, so I no longer recycle the paper products. I just burn them. And I understand some people don't have the kind of place where they can do that, but we do, so I do. And my barrel's getting kind of worn. I'm going to have to get a new barrel soon. They don't last that long out here. So there's Birdie in the chicken yard going hunting. Tell you what, that is one cat right there. Not too many days go by she isn't killing a mouse or a rat or a squirrel or something. That is a working cat. It really is. The week after I got back from hunting in Texas, these guys showed up. Ordered 30 meat chickens from McMurray Hatchery, and they came in via the mail. Lost 4 of them in transit or within a day of transit, and McMurray made it right. They seemed like a pretty good company. Just called them, told them what had happened. I took pictures, but they didn't even ask for it, and they gave me credit, so I can recommend them. And what we're going to do is I'm probably going to build another one of these. Oh, sorry, girls. Build another one of these tractors, and we're going to go ahead and do all our meat chickens now, because here in Florida it just gets too hot too soon, and the meat chickens don't like the heat. So that's why I've started really kind of early in the year compared to most people. I know most people aren't getting their chickens till, later March, April, but we're going ahead with it. So these girls are already a week and some change old, already grown quite a bit, eating and drinking like crazy, and So what we'll do is we'll raise them up here in this one position until they get a little bigger and I have time to build another one of these tractors, and then we'll separate them and move them out. Now let me show you. These are mostly those Cornish crosses, those white ones, but you might see there's four, there, 1, 2, 3, 4, four slightly darker ones like that one there. Those are I want to say they're like an American Red or something like that. It's a McMurray Hatchery brand. They're red meat chickens, and we're going to give them a try and see what those are like. I understand they don't get as big as fast, but that's okay because these Cornish cross, they get so big so fast it's unworldly. I mean, if you're not butchering them at 7 weeks, 8 weeks, they're starting to go lame. They're so huge, and wonderful meat. Fast. I mean, you can't complain if that's your motivation. But I just want to explore some other meat chick varieties. As with everything else here on the homestead, I hope that I get smarter every year. And one thing I'm trying to do is make the meat chicken raising easier. And I really love the tractors and pulling them around every day, and that's just wonderful. But feeding and watering can get a little easier, especially watering because they drink a lot of water. So here's what we're going to try this year. I've gotten a lot of these little cups, these gravity cups, and you can see I use them over there, and I've used them over there for about a year, and they work fine. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to build 2 gravity cup feeders for the meat chicks, and we're going to see how that works. And what I think I'm going to do is build a 6-holer, 1 on the end, 2 on the sides, and that'll make 6. And that way you can just go out, and of course you have to move everything every day so that the chickens are getting fresh grass and they're not spending too much time on one piece of ground, so that it's a benefit to the ground and not a detriment. But basically you'll pick this up, carry it to the next location 12 feet away, and put it down and just turn the hose on it, and it'll be a lot easier than those old things that I used last year, where you turn it upside down and unscrew it and fill it up and screw it back on and turn it upside down, and that was just a pain, especially for my wife if I wasn't here. So I'm trying to make this just easier every day, every year, so that we just get smarter with our stuff. And there's Birdie.